Let's learn one of the strongest Tunnel 13 attack strategies that will help you guys dominate other Tunnel 13s in war. The SuperWiz Lalo is a really powerful and versatile attack that will help you guys get more triples in war. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Before we get into the video and I show you guys how to 3-star other Tunnel 13s, if you guys could just go down there and hit the like and subscribe button. It's totally free and you don't have to do anything except for click a button. It means a lot to me and I spent a lot of time making this video, like a lot of time, and it's greatly appreciated. You can also leave a comment because I do read every single comment that you guys post, so I do read those. So if you have a suggestion, just comment it down below and I'll reply. So yeah, just subscribe, like, comment if you want to, and let's get into the video. So let's go into the first attack here. As you guys can see, he has really nice level defenses, max eagle, max scatter shots. Queen's a pretty good level, some nice maxed air defenses, and it's a pretty basic base layout that you guys might see when you guys are trophy pushing, or some people might even use it in war. You never know, some people are like that. He's gonna put down the Lava Hound first, and followed by the Blimp. The Lava Hound is going to tank a couple of Seeking Air Mines for the Blimp, and it's going to pop right on the air defense. He's going to manual pop the Blimp on top of the air defense, put down the Rage and the Invisibility with the great timing. There's a lot of timing in this attack, so you really need to practice it a ton. He's going to keep placing down Invisibilities with perfect timing so he doesn't waste the time of each of them. And can it get the scatter? Oh, yep. It's gonna bounce off the wall and get the scatter. That's the thing with super wizards. Even when he can't reach them, they still manage to get it down. They're just something special. He's gonna put down the baby dragon to probably funnel for the heroes on the top side. Yep, there come the ice golem with the heroes, the super ball breaker to break. So a little funnel on the other side while he puts the heroes down. It's not recommended that you put your royal champion down with them. If there's like a little layout that you guys see that the royal champion might be able to take on her own, then you can place her down before the attack, or you can just save her for the end of the attack. He's gonna put down one headhunter for the king, for the enemy king, but I mean he shouldn't be a problem. The headhunter goes down, and then he's gonna start the lava balloon. He's going to put down one Lava Hound followed by 3 different groups of balloons. This is also a really important thing. You do not want to put all your balloons in one group because then traps can really damage them a lot, and wizard towers. You want to put them in certain groups so that they have enough damage to take stuff down, but they also don't like all die at once. That royal champion, he freezes it and puts down the headhunters. He pops the Warden ability as he also hastes the major clump of the balloons. They're going to take down the scatter shot next. He also places down the minions. The minions are key. You might want to put them down earlier because this attack does take a little bit of time. So you want to have a lot of cleanup right after the balloons. He's going to freeze all the major defenses and the space is crushed. He put down the royal champion on the other side to get the inferno, supported by some balloons. And with her ability, he still has both of his heroes, a lot of balloons, like most of his balloons. He still has his royal champion, a lot of minions, so this attack is like done. This base is crushed and Skittle just got an easy 3-star. He's just going to go into the major cleanup. He still has a lot of time, but sometimes you run out of time, so you might want to keep that in track. So yeah, just practice this one, like do friendly battles, do normal battles, practice this for war. And that was that attack. Now let's look into another variation or a different attack with the same strategy. So let's go into our second example here. As you guys can tell, it's a max Tunnel 13, max defenses, almost max heroes, max walls, and it's a pretty good war based layout, so this is going to be a tough one to crack, but let's see how Skittle does it. He is going to start out with the usual Lava Hound at the bottom, followed by the Blimp. The Lava Hound is going to tank for the Blimp, and he's doing it in the way of the Sweeper. That's really interesting. He's going to freeze the Sweeper. The Lava Hound does go down. A Seeking Air Mine to the Blimp. This might be bad for him. Oh, he just gets it in the compartment in time. He gets so much value out of that. He's going to get the Town Hall, both the scatter shots, the Eagle Artillery, a lot of expos. That is a lot of value. That was a risk, but it paid off. And as you guys can see here, it's going to do a bunch of damage. The whole like inner core is like gutted out. He got the CC as well, or most of the CC. Now he's going to start with the hero dive here from the bottom. I think he wants the heroes to go to the bottom left, to the bottom right side. Let's see what happens here. I do not think that queen is going to go there though. The king is gonna get there, but I think the queen and the king are gonna split up here. Let's see what he does. The king is on the other side. He's taking care of the royal champion. Oh, the queen does manage to come back. Alright, that's good for him. She takes down the one air defense, and he's gonna put down some balloons to take care of that compartment with the single inferno. The king manages to kill the royal champion, but the king dies right here. First, he puts down more lava hounds, followed by more balloons with the Grand Warden. The first lava hound has popped. He's going to put down haste spells so that they can affect most of the balloons, so that they can go faster to key points such as wizard towers. So if you ever want to use your haste spells wisely, use them in front of wizard towers, splash damage like scatter shots, so that they don't have to be in that area for long. He is going to deploy the headhunters. As you guys can still see, he still has the enemy queen. He's going to pop the warden ability, and the 3 headhunters are going to get there, and they're going to be managed to kill the queen there. Excellent for him. He's just got a little part of the base left. He's going to put some balloons down at the bottom. And yep, the wizard tower goes down. The balloons on the bottom manage to take everything down at the bottom. He's going to put minions down at the bottom for cleanup. And he's got the queen ability still with only a couple of Teslas left. And this base, this max Town Hall 13 war base, is crushed just like that. All you gotta do is practice this army. You gotta use it on the right bases, use them well. And this army will help you get 3 stars on even max bases. Let's go into our next example of this. As you guys can see, he's placing down the lava hound and then the siege as usual. Let's see what he's trying to go for here. Looks like he's trying to go for the he popped it right on top of the scatter shot. One thing you don't want to do, a little tip here, is you do not want to pop the blimp on exactly on top of what you're aiming for. Otherwise, it's going to become invisible and your super wizards are not going to be able to get it. He gets it here just because it chained really well and he got lucky with that last invisible. But usually you do not want to pop it right on top of whatever you're targeting. Looks like he's going to go with the hero dive on the bottom side. There's super minions in the CC here. With a little funnel, the king is taking damage. Let's see what he can do here. He still has that royal champion there too. Let's see if the king can get it. Oh, yep, the king's gonna get the royal champion with her ability. Oh, looks like the queen's gonna walk. This actually could be devastating for him. I think he was trying to get rid of that air defense, and maybe even the king with that. But he's gonna have to improvise here. So one thing you also want to practice is you just want to practice improvising. Do multiple attacks where purposely things go wrong, like you lose your queen on purpose, just so you can practice improvising, so that you can get better whenever something goes wrong in war attacks. Looks like he's gonna go with the from the top side. He's gonna get that. The single. He still has the eagle left. You do not want to leave the eagle. You need to get it down as soon as possible. Those balloons are almost dead. That little group over there is almost dead, all because of that eagle. If he's gonna have to use his warden ability, he freezes this the scatter shot and puts a haste. Oh, he does use the warden ability, pretty nice, so that he can get coverage through the scatter shot. That is pretty good for him. Let's see, he puts down the royal champion on the side, and I want you guys to notice something. Look at that royal champion ability. If he had not used it, the balloons would have gone to the air defense, left the eagle and the expo, and they all would have died. But because of that royal champion ability which he used, they started to go towards the eagle. Without that royal champion ability, this would have been like, this attack would have failed. But that excellent royal champion ability used there, it was perfect. The Grand Warden's going to be able to clutch it here. Oh wait, no he's not. Alright, I mean, he still has a lot of troops. That expo is basically one shot. So yeah, you want to practice improvising for when things go wrong. And you also want to like just use your hero abilities like at the best time. If he had used that earlier, he would have messed up his attack, but he waited, he was patient, and he did it perfectly. And just like that, he got that 3-star. So that was basically all the examples of how you should attack and some tips. Now let's go over some of the things that can go wrong while you're attacking. Before we get further into the video, if you guys have made it this far, 9 minutes into the video, that probably means you are enjoying this video and it's probably helping you out in your attacks. So if you guys would like to hit that subscribe button now, you should definitely do it. You've seen my content and it's great, so please subscribe. If you guys are already subscribed, then that's great. I truly appreciate that a lot. And if you guys aren't, then just subscribe. It's amazing. It helps me a ton and it's totally free. You can change your mind anytime. So now with that out of the way, let's get into the final part of the video, things that can go wrong while doing the Super Wizard Lalo. Okay, so now let's cover some of the things that can go wrong while you do the Super Wizard Lalo. Probably the first thing that'll go wrong with most new players is going to be the first part of the attack itself, the blimp Super Wizards. The blimp might cut short and it might die if you don't use so significant protection or freeze the sweeper, or you might just pop it too early on accident with like fat thumbs, or it's happened to all of us. Okay, guys, don't worry. Or your super wizards just might not get the value that you thought they would. You gotta keep all of that in mind. They might die early because you forgot to put down a haste spell on time. You have to practice the timing with this attack. Super important to practice the timing, and it is the most crucial part. The second part of the attack that could go wrong is the the hero dive itself. The hero dive is a pretty major part of this attack. It sets up the funnel better and takes out some of the more major defenses. You can fail this by just not funneling right and your heroes just walk away. Or they die because you forgot to take out or freeze like an Inferno Tower or the enemy CC headhunters or stuff like that. Other things that can also happen with your heroes are you just overestimate them and they don't do enough damage, as much damage as you expected. This happens to new players all the time because they don't expect their heroes. They expect them to do too much damage or too less damage, and this totally ruins the attack because either they don't get the value they thought they would, or they just get too much, which I guess wouldn't be a bad thing. Anyway, so yeah, that's the hero dive that can go wrong. You just might mess up your spells, or your heroes might hit like traps and die or stuff like that. The last part of the attack that could go wrong is the Blizzard Lalo itself, just the Lalo part of it. The Lalo is pretty hard to master, and it takes time and effort to get it right, but once you do get it down, it is quite easy. Your Lava Hounds might just pop because of a Seeking Air Mine, or you might forget to put the Warden on air, and other things like your Eagle, the enemy Eagle taking out your balloons, you just not using your spells in the right positions, you forgetting to take out the enemy heroes. There's so much that can go wrong, but I guarantee you, if you guys actually try and you guys practice the timing and get all the other steps right, your Blizzard Lalo will get the 3 stars, no matter what's standing in your way, unless it's too much. But yeah, as long as you practice this attack and just like keep the timings in mind, just like be aware of what's happening in the base. You can't like forget about something, because then the whole attack gets messed up. So yeah, just practice the timing. That's all I can say. Just keep practicing. And yeah, those are all the things that can pretty much go wrong. Another thing that might go wrong is you forget to put down the minions quick enough. The minions are really crucial because they are the cleanup. The Lava Hounds and the Loons will always go ahead and just ignore all the normal buildings, and this attack takes a lot of time. You can time fail this attack if you don't pay attention. So just use your minions quickly, like right behind the Loons. Like once the Loons have cleared like the first wave of defenses, just put down your minions to take it. And those are all the things that can go wrong. So that was the end of the video. If you did enjoy that video or it helped you get 3 stars in War, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And you can also comment down below if you want like any suggestions for the next videos, and I will be reading those and coordinating my other videos accordingly. So bye.